Hey guys, it's Chris here from Chris's Creative Life, and I'm here with the next in the series of the Remember Today process videos. So it's hard to believe, but we are up to layout number 10 already. So I'm going to add you down onto my desk so we can take a look at it here. So I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I'm not going to do a ton of different things to this layout just because it's got a bunch of stuff going on already. So the only embellishment I have grabbed is I have some extra black and white dots that I will probably add to the layout. Okay, so I'm going to take myself out of the picture and let's get started. So this is a 3 photograph layout. So I'm actually, before I punch all these pieces out, I'm going to add my photos to the mats. So I have the avocado mat and then the place photo here mat. And I'm going to add my photographs on here. And the title for this page is Real Life. So I found from my mother-in-law just some photos of my son from the past year so that she will have them for herself. So, like I said, so many of the titles are just nice and generic, so it's super easy to kind of find photographs that are appropriate. So when I go, I'm just going to flip this base page around so I don't put it together upside down, and then I'll keep talking. So every time when I make these kits, so my process that I go through is I actually sit down at my computer one day. I take a look through the base pages of the layouts. I look at the titles, and then I sit there and I go through photographs, typically from the last year. If I don't find something in that grouping of photographs, then I can add older photographs or other photographs to the project. But so many of the titles on these pages are just super nice and generic. So you could easily add anything on here. So I'm just going to add this last photograph. And then I'm going to show you the trick that I use for this title to get it on straight and spaced nicely. So you could obviously line up your ruler, etc. But okay, so we have 3 photographs, and then we have all the punch out pieces, which I'm going to add to the background in a second. But I'm going to add the title onto the page first. And so I'm just going to trim off this title. Okay. And I'm going to punch out the letters. And then I'm going to lay this piece back down onto my background. And then all my letters, going on my layout will be perfectly spaced. So there we go. I'm just punching them all out. So I'm just going to put my Versamat back down here underneath my layout. Okay, so it is saying I need to move this up just a little bit. Add your title 1/2 inch from the outside. So on my Versamat, I can see the 1/2 inch mark. So I am just going to take this and add it like this onto the page. And now I'll add my title, and all my letters are evenly spaced. So, and it doesn't even actually really matter what order I add them. But this is like super cute, popped up. This is a fun one. The little striped letters. Okay, so we need an E. So I've said this before, but if you've not heard it, I did take this kit and turn it into 2-page layouts because I have lots of customers that don't want to put a calendar together. So there is a workshop on my blog, which is the chrisscreativelife.com. And if you go to the workshop section, you can see all my past workshops there. It is one of them. And so I took the kit, I added some product to it, and turned them all into 2-page spreads so you could scrapbook it if you didn't want to use the kit the way that it is designed. So, and lots of people have had a ton of fun with that project, I will say. So, oops. Like I said, this just, you don't have to do this, but it just makes it nice and easy to line the title up. You don't have to worry about spacing them or anything like that because it's already spaced. Okay, so then we're just adding the last letter in here, and I just will gently pull it up. And then if anything shifts, I can just push it down. Oh, sorry. There we go. So now, oh my goodness, it doesn't like, sorry, the camera is trying to balance all the white. So I'll just try and keep enough of something. Just give it 1 second, sorry. There we go. Okay, so let's get some color here so that we can have that stuff happening. So now we're going to add the circles onto the background. So I'm just going to look here at the guide for how they have the circles. So the red at the bottom, nectarine. So we'll add the full circles and then I'll add the halves on top. So add. Okay, so let's just move this down to try and get some of that to stop trying to white balance. Maybe if I add these down here, that'll help. So my 3 photographs, it just kind of play in the middle here. Now we should be okay. So like I said, I'm going to add the circles down and then I'll add the semicircles on top. So it says just to leave 1/4 of an inch at the top and then 1/8 of an inch in between the two. So we are getting close to the end of the series. There's just 3 more layouts to go. So that is not bad. So like I said, I just thought that I saw lots of questions, people asking about assembling the cut above. So I thought, seeing as how I was doing it anyway, I would just take you along. And the last video, I'll probably do a quick walkthrough once I have the wavy one. We're just going to add kind of on a little bit of an angle there. I'll do a walkthrough of the pages once they are adhered to the calendar. And for the calendar, I just sit down with a template calendar beside me and add my numbers to the calendar. I don't do anything fancy to the numbers. I just add them to the pages. So then these will get adhered to the calendar base, and then at the end she can take them out and add them to an album. So this year maybe I should give her an album that we can actually do that with. Okay, so now there's the half semicircles. So I'm just going to add these on top. And then there's embellishments that go on top of that. So I'm not going to pop anything up here. I'm just going to add them flat so that the stars on the top are the 3rd layer. So fun little ombre, right? You don't have to ombre it yourself. So I'm going to do the darker one on this side and the lighter one over here. And then we have some stars to add after. So I'll just punch these out and put them on my side over here. And once I have the semicircles down, then I'll add them. So I'm just lining the semicircle up to the outside of the circle. It just makes it easy. You don't necessarily have to worry about the middle spot, but if you get it lined up on the outside, everything should fit in. And you don't have to worry about them being the same because the semicircles go in opposite directions, and it's just a fun, a wonky little design. So this would be also a great, that with the primary colors would be great for like a school layout. But like I said, the title is perfect. It's just, it's real life. So it should be super easy to find photographs for. The last one here. So if I was going to add dimension, I might do it with the stars. But like I said, I don't think I'm going to because we're getting close to the back of the calendar now. So I don't want too much bulk along the way. Or you'll have like an alligator calendar. You know how like you can have an alligator album? You end up with an alligator calendar. Okay, so now all we have to do is add in our photographs, our little sticker pennants, and I am going to add a few black and white dots. Okay, so there's just the two pennant stickers here, and they just get tucked under the top photograph here. Just like that. So I'm going to mostly just add some black dots. And I just want to draw the attention to the journaling here. Actually, and then I'm going to put a few white ones up here. Just like that. So like I said, I knew already that I wouldn't do a ton of embellishing on this layout because there was already a lot going on. So there we go. So like I said, it's super hard to believe we're up to layout number 10 already. There's just 3 more layouts to go. I also wanted to remind you, if you wanted to read the blog post or where you can see some more up-close photographs of the Cut Above kits, the Cut Above kit pages assembled, they are posted on my blog at thechris'screativelife.com. So I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for joining me for this video. And here are a few of the still photos from the layout. Have a great day, guys.